Hey YouTube.
Recording?
This is Chad from Dirtboard TV. If this is your first time watching and you like this kind of content, please hit that subscribe button. Now that we have the A-arms and the spindles off, we need to get the skis off because I'm wanting to paint these spindles. Well, they're completely froze up. The bolt, the bushings, everything is locked up pretty hard, and also the carbides, they're rusted so bad I don't even know how I'll ever get them off. The only good thing is the carbides on the bottom are in good shape. So my main concern here is we need to get this bolt and bushing and everything off of this spindle so I can get this spindle painted without damaging the ski. So what I'm going to attempt to do here is we're going to try to impact this one off and punch it out, which I don't think it's going to happen because I've already tried it on the other one. So I'll get in here with a cutoff wheel and I will cut off the spacer in between here and bolt, and try to cut off maybe with a hacksaw on that one in there, or even with the cutoff wheel without damaging anything. My best bet is that the bolt could break on this end and snap the bolt off, and then I would just have to cut it off here with a cutoff wheel, and then I'd be able to get it out. Once it's out, I will be able to soak it better, and then also I would be able to press it out with a press. The reason I can't do it with a press right now is because it'll damage the skis. So either way, we might be damaging these skis here to get this apart. So let's just go for it. The blade was not long enough to get down through there. The top of the grinder was resting on this, so that's as far as I could get in there with the cutoff wheel, which did make fast work of it. And this was a brand new cutoff wheel when I started. So we're going to get the Sawzall out and finish it off with the Sawzall. Okay, so I took the grinder and the Sawzall, did it one time on this side, and then did it a second time on this side. Here's the bolt and here's the bushing. They're seized as one. And then I knocked this through, so it's loose, but I don't have enough room to get it through and out. So I'm going to have to cut this side off right here with the grinder. for new blade. That's how it's done. Look at that thing.
Learn how we're creating a more transparent workplace for all of us at glassdoor.com/progress.
On the right is a lower A-arm that came off the Arctic. It has been wire wheeled. The one on the left is the way it looks like when they came off. As you can see, look at the rust on here. It's terrible. You know, it was almost to the point where I was going to get a new one. Now here, I'm going to have to get in here more with a littler wire wheel on a drill. I'm using one on a grinder. And I'll get down in here with a little die grinder and I'll get that out of there. But yeah, they turned out really good, and so did all the other ones. The upper A-arms turned out great. Upper A-arms turned out good. Sway bar, all the sway bar end links. These are next, but I'm not even going to waste my time with these if I cannot get the bolt and the bushings out. So those are on hold. Here's the product that I received from POR15. I called their tech support, told them what I was doing. They said for the amount that I was doing that this kit should be sufficient. This is their caliper painting kit. What you get in the kit is you're going to get 2 brushes, 2 sets of gloves. You're going to get a cleaner degreaser that it gets diluted down. Then you also get the metal prep, which I don't believe gets diluted because it doesn't say that on the instructions. You will receive the rust preventative paint. So this is like your primer. You're going to put 2 coats of that on there, which they said this will go a long way. 6 square feet is what you'll get out of this little can. And then also you'll receive paint caliper, which I got black because they didn't have orange, and this is not what I want to use to paint. I'm using their 2K system. We'll get into that a little bit later here, but it is a 2-part paint urethane that they have, and it gets rock solid. It's used on a lot of implement equipment and like snow plows and stuff. So I ended up getting the orange that should match the snowmobile. So let's get over here and get started with the degreaser. I do have a tarp here on the floor to catch everything from the degreaser to the metal prep, but between every coat you have to hose it off. So we'll start off with the degreaser. So it's been a couple days since I last made the intro part of the video. What we're going to do today is we're actually going to spray these down with the cleaner degreaser, the POR15. I have it mixed up 4-to-1 here in the spray bottle. I'm going to spray these down. I'm going to probably do it twice, and then I'll take them out back, rinse them off. We'll bring them back in and then we'll do the second step of the process, which is the metal etching. So let's get started spraying these down. After I used the degreaser 2 times on these parts here, I took them out back, hosed them off, brought them in here, let them dry, and now we're moving on to the metal prep. And all I did was take the top of the sprayer off of the other bottle that I used for spraying the degreaser, just stuck it in here. This does not call for being diluted, but it also calls for wearing gloves, a mask, well-ventilated area. What we have going on here is I'm wearing gloves, going to wear a respirator, I'm going to spray all these parts down, and I'm supposed to keep them wet for 20 to 30 minutes. And then after that time, I'll take them back outside, spray them off, and bring them back in to dry thoroughly. I'll probably leave them overnight, and then tomorrow we'll start on the painting. Everything has been hit with the F1100 etcher. I kept it wet for about 20 to 25 minutes actually. I went a little overtime because I wasn't paying attention to the clock. So 20 to 25 minutes. I've taken it out back, I've washed it all off, and now it's in here hanging to dry. Like I said before, I'm going to leave it overnight, and tomorrow we'll start putting the primer on it. You can already see that the etcher is turning part of the metal white in several places, and I've noticed it is already starting to rust also in a few places. But F1100 stands for paint over rust, so we are going to be tomorrow painting over rust. If you like this content, make sure you go to my channel and check out all my other videos, and please consider subscribing. And make sure if you like what you see, hit that like button and also hit that bell notification so you'll be notified every time Drip Pour TV puts out a video. And we're really close to 1,000 subscribers.